5 reasons AOE must happen in Attack on Titan. I've talked about a lot of evidence that supports Attack on Titan's original ending on this channel. However, there is no denying the possibility that things might not steer in that direction, and all of this might just be wishful thinking. Today, I've come up with something different. Just as before, there are arguments that support the anime's original ending. But instead of analyzing the manga like we normally do, it'll be more about external factors. In conclusion, if you're one of those guys who thinks that AOE is just wishful thinking, then you should stick around, as you'll leave this video as a different man, with a different view. But first things first, make sure to subscribe and press the bell icon so we can further keep you indulged in the anime. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. Firstly, let's just address the elephant in the room here. The greatest reason AOE is gonna happen is because it's what the fans want. There are a few things that are as controversial as the ending of Attack on Titan. Some people thought it was okay, while others thought it was downright stupid. Regardless of which side your opinion leans towards, I think we can all agree that it could have been better. Out of nowhere, Eren simply dies and doesn't complete the rumbling. The thing that makes the ending bad is how Eren accomplishes nothing. In fact, Isayama further releases extra manga chapters after the ending, which shows how humanity ends in conflict again. Regardless of whether this was planned or just poor writing, MAPPA and Isayama have an opportunity to make it right once again. Not only would confirming theories like the 3 timelines theories please the fans, but it would also silence the critics. Moving on to the next reason AOE has to happen, and it has to do with Isayama's legacy. Before the ending, Isayama had pretty much centered himself as a legend in the anime community. He was praised by elitists and normies alike. This is something that not even the authors of animes like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball have managed to attain. And it makes no sense for Isayama to just throw away an opportunity to become a legend. This idea may seem far-fetched, but there might just be a chance that Isayama made the ending bad so he could generate controversy. And, in the end, give a perfect ending for the anime that was always planned. Why would he want to generate controversy? Well, it's pretty common knowledge that controversial things get more attention. It's why you're watching a video on this topic. Humans simply love drama. This principle has been frequently used by some of the most popular fighters, which include Muhammad Ali and Conor McGregor. They would frequently trash talk about their opponents before the fight so people would get interested. Seeing how Isayama is a fan of Western fighting sports, it wouldn't surprise me if this was his plan all along. And judging by how unpredictable Isayama is, it's definitely a possibility. Not only that, but if the timeline theory comes true, it would also be the first time where the anime would be in a different timeline from the manga. It's simply never been done before in the world of anime. This would cement Isayama as one of the best fiction authors in this world. The next reason why an AOE will happen is because of the number of theories that support AOE. If you've been following this channel or any other channel that discusses Attack on Titan theories, you know that there are a ton of theories out there that support the AOE ending. Ben Baller once wrote, "I don't trust words, I even question actions, but I never doubt patterns." This may not be the best quote to deliver what I'm trying to say, although it makes one thing clear, and it's that we shouldn't doubt patterns. You see, all these theories out there being invented by Einstein weebs aren't baseless. Most of them are based on sound and concrete evidence from the manga itself. It just goes to show that Isayama might have always had something up his sleeves. We know how he wants this to be a surprise, but I'm sorry to say, Isayama, the community might have figured out what you were devising all along. Let's move on to the 4th reason, and that's the fact that the AOE ending has been teased in the openings and endings. If there is one thing that the mangas don't have, and the anime does, it's the openings and endings. And MAPPA has done a lot to drop clues for AOE in the openings and endings. The ending Akuma no Ko hints at the possible success of rumbling. After the Eldians set foot on the outside world, they leave behind the cage they were once trapped in. This would explain why Eren is seen smiling at his abandoned and destroyed home, as its destruction signifies the freedom of him and his people. Aside from this opening, the ending of Season 2 also hints at the possible AOE ending. The last reason that supports AOE is actually the simplest one, and it's the beginning of the manga versus the anime. We've talked about how the start of the manga and the start of the anime are different. Eren wakes up from a calm dream in the manga, whereas in the anime, he wakes up from a nightmare. This is by far one of the strongest arguments for the AOE. But this isn't any ordinary argument. This is a piece of evidence that supports the idea that Isayama has planned this all along. Isayama won't be coming up with a different ending because of the controversy. This was his plan all along. Well guys, that should be enough to brainwash you all. And if you're still not convinced about the AOE being a reality, make sure to leave a comment down below as to why you're still not convinced. I might just address them in future videos. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. See you all in the next video. Peace.